What's the one thing that carnivores and vegans can agree on? Dairy is not a health food. Milk and cheese are not health foods. Vegans most oftentimes will say this for the IGF-1 that's in milk, the pus that's in milk due to the production system. Yes, when you drink milk, you drink some of the cow's pus that ends up in the milk. And also the fat content of milk and the high saturated fat content of cheese. These are by no means health foods. Not to mention the casomorphine that's found in dairy products that is the common reason why so many people find it so difficult to give up, especially cheese. Yes, that's right, casomorphine, a chemical that structurally is quite similar, and in its effects and behavior as morphine itself, as heroin, as opioids. So meanwhile, we have an opioid addiction crisis in the United States, but no one wants to talk about the opioid that we're all fed. The opioid that we're all fed from a very young age, and that is dairy, from milk, from cheese. I wonder if that plays any role at all in triggering the addictive effects for so many people who end up addicted to pain medication far past their pain recedes. Now, the carnivore / paleo / keto community, they also agree that we should do away with the dairy industry and change the USDA dietary guidelines, choosemyplate.gov, that recommends dairy as part of a healthy diet, because even the skim milk dairy contains sugar. So that is one thing that I think can bring the carnivore and keto community together, is we should convince Americans as a team that we should stop consuming milk. And in the process, we'll stop the enslavement of billions of animals. Every day, thousands and thousands of newborn calves are ripped away from their mothers. Mother cows are artificially inseminated, forcibly raped, forcibly impregnated. When the calf is born, the calf is ripped away from its mother. This doesn't matter if it's an industrial farm, it doesn't matter if it's your local happy smiley face happy cow farm. This process must happen in order to produce milk for our consumption. And we must stop it. We must stop the animal abuse. We must stop the cancer and the lies the dairy industry puts out regarding that you need milk for strong bones. This is not true. You can get calcium. Milk, in fact, causes your bones to become weaker because it acidifies your blood and causes osteoporosis. Milk causes prostate and breast cancer, but the liars at the Susan G. Komen Foundation lie to you and say that milk stops breast cancer and dairy stops breast cancer because of their sponsorship from Yoplait. This is a falsity that the carnivore and keto community must stand up for the sake of the animals. Carnivores themselves say, what if the cow we eat lived a good life and dies at the end of its life and lived on a happy farm, grass-fed? That's hard to argue with. I would personally, as a vegan, say that it is still immoral and unethical to kill and eat that animal. But what we can both agree on from an ethical point of view is that no cow, no baby calf, should suffer the torture and torment of living a life as a dairy cow. A constant cycle of artificial insemination, birth, and kidnapping. It must stop. It's something we can work together on, and it's something we should have more conversations about.